Hello, hello, hello out there. Hello, hello, hello out there in YouTube land. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for listening to me and coming on and thinking that I'm interested enough to click. Don't forget to share and like, and let's get to it. Really quick, I still have a few bottles of lotions to send out to you guys. I've already sent 2 internationally to the UK. I believe some of you guys may be allergic to lotions. However, I can send a candle instead. I've reached out to a couple of people. If I've said, I will send you a bottle of lotion, please email me. Please remind me. I have a flood of emails in my inbox, and it needs to say, hey, something about you said you were sending me a bottle of lotion, because if I don't get a response, then I won't send it. And so, like I said, I've already sent out 2, and you probably should be receiving it shortly. So I hope you get that. Moving on. I wasn't even going to come on tonight, but something happened. Of course, it's always YouTube that inspires me. And so I was listening to Tom Bauer and GBN, one of the journalists, talk about a subject that I've always talked about. And the subject was, is Harry Meghan's puppet? I've said that in my videos 2 months ago. I'm not trying to be that I told you so person. No, it's not like that. It's just that I'm hitting it on the mark. That's what I want to say. I feel like I've got a grip on this thing as far as trying to figure it out, because that's how my brain works. Like, why do Meghan and Harry do certain things? Why? What would be the purpose of it? And so that's what this segment is about. Why? So Tom Bauer pretty much says that I didn't realize until this past weekend when Harry did that live therapy session, which I thought was stupid and I thought was useless. And I didn't even want to talk about it because there's no substance. There's nothing there that he can offer that I even would like to even talk about, other than, him continuing to go after his family. And what's interesting about this particular segment is that he homes in on his father, King Charles, the one now that he is meant to be crowned the king of England, of Britain. And I've said this before about this. Why is Harry talking crazy during a time when he needs to be supporting his dad? And I don't know who he's sleeping with, which I do know. But if it was me, I would be like, honey, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do this, because when you do it, Harry, you're making me look like an idiot too. Meghan, honey, Harry, when you go on TV and do this kind of trickery stuff that you're doing, that we've started together, it's starting to make me look like an idiot too. And I'm almost trying to think that it's a part of her plan to hit the exit button away from Harry. But I don't think that she's leaving too soon, because she's still milking the cow and trying to get everything she can get out of Harry. So it might be another 5 years before she does do the exit. It just depends, because here's the topic, some of it. As Harry continues to make a fool out of himself, she is made a fool out of too. So that's her ticket out. Harry's out of control. He's doing drugs. He's doing all of this stuff, and I got to get out. I'm going to write this down because I do want to talk about it. Because Harry was in a safe environment. He was with his family before she thought it was a good idea to fly him over here. And I believe that Harry is in a manipulative relationship, almost abusive, I would go to say. That's going to be my topic. Is Harry in an abusive relationship? And where is this person? Where is Meghan? Why isn't she in the audience? She's not at home taking care of the babies. She got the nanny to do that. And I just believe she's setting him up for failure, because any idiot that would go on TV and do a live session and then charge people to do it, there's something wrong with that person. He is sixth in line to the throne, like Tom Bauer said. He is sixth in line of the throne to be king. And why would he be in charge of an entire country talking about he owned drugs? You can't be over a country, Harry. Even though you're the spare, you're still in line of the succession to be a king. But no, you want to talk about drugs, you want to talk about your dad, and you want to talk about stupid things that make you look like an idiot, and it doesn't make you look like a king or a prince. Because Prince don't do this kind of behavior. And you can't tell me that Meghan is stroking his back. I'm going to use this. Telling him, good job, good job. And if she is, she's pointing him in the wrong direction. And that direction is a ticket to divorce. Because when he got home from the therapy session, the conversation with me and him would have went like this. Why would you say that? Why would you do that? Why would you talk about your dad? You know, I just don't think that's a good idea that we go down this road, Harry. You know, they're already, we're already on South Park, and Chris Rock didn't call me smooth out. But maybe they don't care. But what I believe, that there is something wrong. And I think it's a combination of everything that I'm going to talk about. I think that Harry is on a drug. He's on a Meghan drug, a manipulation, and abuse. And I also think, too, maybe just a little, he's having fun out here promoting this disgusting behavior. Because like someone said, the Duchess of Narcissus, we all have our issues. You're not the only one that have lost a parent, Harry. And I'm not saying that he should grieve a certain way, or that's his own personal business. But he opened the door for me to talk about Diana and all of that. And I think that he uses Diana as a crutch so that he can continue this craziness. And he loves promoting his wife. He loves talking about how wonderful Meghan is and how she showed him the light, that he's this new person. No, you're not a new person, Harry. You have become an idiot for the world. So that's my introduction. Let's get started. Let's talk about the therapy session. We can't not talk about the therapy session, okay? Let me take a little sip of my little Michelob Ultra. I do talk a lot, so my throat gets dry a lot. I do have water, but I like my beer. This is my segment. I can do what I want, judgers. Okay. So the other day I asked myself, I said, Tisha, why is Harry doing a therapy session live on television? And this is my way of describing it. I don't describe it the way it actually is, but I paraphrase, and this is my description. Why is he on national TV doing this? And not only doing that, but telling us to pay for it. He wants us to get his book, and then he wants to pay us to pay for him to talk about it. I'm not paying that. I didn't pay it, and I never was going to do it. That was just stupid. But do they need the money? He talks about his family. Talks about Charles, and Charles is going to become king. Who does that? What child does that? I fed you. I clothed you. I changed that pamper every day. I put you through school. I did all of this for you to make you be somebody that society would be proud of. And then here you go, making a mockery of everything that was instilled in you from birth. And now you're on the world stage for everyone to see you act like a total ass. Okay? And not only are you trying to take Harry, not only have you taken yourself down, but you're trying to take your family with you. And I say trying because it's not going to work. Tom Bauer called Charles weak. No. I strike that from you, Tom Bauer. Charles is not weak. Charles is trying to deal with a child that is rebellious, that has been manipulated, brainwashed, and has totally went astray. Like that person in the Bible. I forgot his name, which one that went away and wanted his money, decided, told his dad, look, give me my inheritance. I'm leaving. I don't think it was Job. I don't remember, but character in the Bible where he leaves home and tells his dad, I want my money. The other kids are still working, William and Kate, and doing what they're supposed to do. But this one decided, the one in the Bible decided, I want my cash. Now, they call it the wavering son, the son that leaves. I know you guys are going to tell me who it is. And I can look it up, but let's deal with this. And he leaves home, and he comes back. Let's see if Harry goes back. But the point I'm trying to make is that Harry left and took his money with him and said, I'm out of here. But why is he doing all this stuff? Why is he promoting this book Spare during a time that his dad needs to be focused on his own stuff? Harry is doing exactly what his dad asked him not to do. Don't make my years difficult. He put it in the book Spare. And now that you have let us know that you are a problem child, Harry, why are you doing the very thing that your dad asked you not to do during a time where he needs to be focused on what he needs to do to the country, for the country? Yeah, they got an invitation. So what? They were going to get an invitation. He's the son. So I just didn't get the therapy session. I don't know if it's for money. I don't know what it's for, but it was a stupid thing to do. And it sounds like to me that these two are, and I say Harry, because Meghan is nowhere to be found. The puppet master. Okay? The one that pulls the strings and is giving him the red light to do it. But I beg to differ. I bet she's in a corner talking about, Harry's out of control. I don't know what to do. He's taking drugs and da-da-da-da. No. You're going to have to give us receipts. Because you started this trickery stuff. You put him on a path of destruction. And someone said they believe that Harry is enjoying this. Like he's really getting a kick out of... He's really getting a kick out of all this publicity, all this California celebrity publicity, that everybody wants to have a conversation with him. No, everybody wants to make an idiot out of you, just like the therapist. Like, what did the therapist have to gain, Harry, from you getting on live TV and talking about you guys' problems, mental things that's going on? That is private. Just stupid. It's stupid. You know what? If I was the king, I would have got on a plane, flew here, put Harry's little self in the car and said, we're going home for a moment. And you're going to listen to what I have to say. And I would tell him about himself. And if he put it in a book, or decided to do another therapy session to talk about what me and him discussed in the car, so be it. But as a parent, I would be very disappointed in him. Very disappointed. Shame on you, Harry, for you acting like a 2-year-old. Okay? He done got married and lost his mind. I don't know if he is in an abusive relationship, domestic abuse. It is real. Men can actually have it. And you have to be careful. Obviously, he's going on with the go on. But I just can't help but to think that Meghan is setting her case up to leave him. Because the drugs, the therapy sessions, all of this stuff that he's doing is not something appealing to a woman. But I think she's allowing him to dig himself a hole to crawl down in, because every time he opens his mouth, he's going deeper and deeper. And not that she's looking good on the other side. No, come on. Because as you go down, I wish I had another little animal, she's going exactly along with them, but she's going to try to break away. No. You can't. So watch out for that. I'm looking for that moment where, because she's already said she's not happy about the book. Now, if you're not happy about the book, you can't be happy with the author. Let me move on. This is not gonna be too long. So once again, Meghan's missing in action, except for that latte tea commercial that she did. And when they called her the Duchess of Sussex, still using the name, like she earned it. That was a gift. Like one of my subscribers said, a gift if you are a working royal, but you're not working. So why do you get to keep the name? You haven't even been to the Sussex. Have she even visited the Sussex town? One of my subscribers is from Sussex. And I just thought that was just so amazing, because I know someone from there, because it's so cool. However, how can you use that name? Do you know anything about that? No. But she's holding on to it dear life. And she wants everyone to know that she is the Duchess of Sussex. And that's why I believe the Duchess of Narcissus, that's why I believe that's why she picked that name. Because she probably knows that Meghan is engrossed into having that name, the Sussex. But she's not a Sussex. She's a Narcissus. She's got a narcissistic self to her. And we finna see another side. Watch, because you're gonna hear Obi Scobie or whatever his name is, and I'm not trying to pronounce it correctly, as you can see. He's gonna come out and say something that she didn't agree with the therapy session, or she was kind of taken back. You sleeping with him, you shouldn't be shocked about any of this stuff, just like the eviction notice. You can't tell me that they didn't know 24 hours after Spare broke that Charles was shutting it down. And I don't think Charles is weak, Tom. I think Charles is trying to deal with a son. I strike that, because you can't be weak in a king. Although he's having family matter issues that he's dealing with. And ever since his mom died, Charles, the queen, he's been dealing with him. Not that he wasn't dealing with it before, but now that the queen has passed, Harry is emboldened to do more and extra, add on. Because if you listen, I haven't read it, but word on the street is that he's not telling us anything new in this therapy session other than he's taking all these drugs. I'm not trying to get that deep into the brain of Harry, because nothing right now is making sense. Moving on. Where is Meghan? I said that 3 or 4 times in this thing. Where is she? You guys think they'll go to the coronation? I think they should go. I don't care if they're in the front row, on the balcony. I don't really care. I don't even care if they're going to take away some of the limelight away from Charles. I don't care. I just feel as a parent that I would want my child, Kira, next to me, regardless of the trickery stuff that she's doing. I need her there. That's all. And I wanted to mention about that because William don't want them there. I think William was a part of the eviction. I really do. And I don't think William, according to what I heard on the street is, and you can verify it yourself, but William don't even want Harry and Meghan around their kids. That's a big one. I don't want you around my kids. My feelings are easily hurt. I just believe that because that hurt me. Harry, I don't want you. This is how the conversation went. Charles, Dad, I don't care what you say or what plans you got going on for Harry and Meghan, but what's not going to happen is I don't want Harry around me, my wife, or my kids because he is unhinged and he is doing things that are not even within a family structure. People with broken homes ain't doing what Harry's doing. You would think the way Harry is treating his family, that they treated him like they really actually fed him, stuck it down his throat, fed him to the wolves. Literally fed him. The way he goes in on his family at a time when he's not supposed to. But that's key. But William says enough. Enough of it. And I love that about him. And what he's not going to do is put up with Harry and Meghan continuing to trash him, his wife, and bring up his kid's name in a book. That's what I believe. I think there's some domestic things going on. I really do. I think Harry is in a domestic mental breakdown relationship. I really do. I don't think that he is in a safe place. I don't think, and I don't, excuse me, I need a sip. Ooh, it's so good. I shouldn't like Michelob Ultra like that, especially it's just cold. I like it really cold. Not too cold where it starts to taste icy because then it just tastes pure water. Let me move on. I think I was at this because I forgot because sometimes I go off into another subject, but there's something wrong there. There really is. I get that he wants to talk about the drug use. I don't, and I do. I don't think that telling people that you're taking drugs benefits anything other than, people are going to start to think that you're dependent on it. Because he talks about it a lot. And it makes me think, was he on something then when he was sitting there talking to the doctor about this? I don't know what's going to happen with Meghan and Harry. I really don't. But that's always the question that is running through my mind. What is the purpose? Why are they doing this? Someone said they're doing it. They're money grabbing. And I was like, yeah, it's got to be a little bit of that because why would he charge people to listen to him whine and complain about his dad and his mental health? The Duchess of Narcissus said that he's not the only one that has lost a parent. And he likes to use that as a way of saying the victim. And when my father died, I was devastated. I couldn't talk to anyone. I didn't want to tell anybody. I did that. I crawled up into a hole and didn't want to come out. And I had to take medication for it about a couple of years just to be able to just cope. And finally, only time healed. Not that I'm not still brokenhearted and hurt and suffering behind that psychologically, but I asked myself, okay, Tisha, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay stuck here and be a victim? Are you going to get up, keep moving, and have a life? Because life continues to move, with or without. And so Harry uses his mother as a way of being a victim. I'm finding out. Okay? And the Duchess of Narcissa said that he's not the only parent, but I get that he's grieving in a different sense. But what I don't get is the way he's using it to promote himself and to continue to be a victim and make money off of it. Because that's what we're starting to see. And no one in his camp is saying, yoo-hoo. And even if they are, maybe they're just not listening. I'm out of here, guys. That's all I have. I did want to talk about something political, but I'm not going to talk about it here. But I am going to give you a sneak peek into what I will be talking about that may, you guys, some of you may run. And one YouTuber said to me is that, you know, if you start talking about certain topics, you're going to lose subscribers. So my channel is to talk about things, and I've said this before, I'm not going to go into that. And it's not such a big so, but it is, I'm sorry that I will lose some of you. I really am. But I'm not going to not talk about it because I'm going to lose you. Because the thing is that everybody, I realize, that can have their channel and they can talk about anything that they want to. And people have a choice. And so coming up, I wanted to talk about something that's happening in my own state. And that is abortion. And about the election that's coming up. Fox News and their legal troubles, such as Tucker Carlson, spewing out things about January 6th that was not true. And see, just a little bit, I'm just going to say just a little bit of this, okay? When you're giving out information, Tucker Carlson, your audience is a big, broader audience. So if you give out misinformation or information that is untrue, we are listening to that and we're believing what you say, and it can do harm to us because we believe you. That's all. And he talks about how January 6th wasn't that bad and all of this stuff, and not even reporting on it. They don't even report on real news that's going on in Capitol Hill. Check it out. Listen, love you guys. Hope you enjoy the video. I am going to be talking about some different stuff. I already got a video ready to go. I just want to fine tune it and we'll go from there. Bye-bye.